Hi guys, welcome back to Go Off Sis. This is Lexi.
I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Danielle.
Today we're talking about irrational fears.
Spooky.
Ooh.
And we have our first guest under the age of 2.
Under the age of 1.
Under the age of,
Under the age of 3 months. Anything.
Yeah, so if you hear little like dolphin noises, it's my baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
a working mother. What can we say? You know.
Yeah. A single mom who works 2 jobs.
Yeah, I gotta.
except I'm not a single mom.
Yeah, she doesn't have 2 jobs. But it's the
I do have 2
concept.
jobs.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, 3 if you count podcaster.
That's true. We busy.
So, we're talking about our irrational fears today. We have a monumentous occasion to talk about because me and
Monumentous?
Lexi... Monumentous.
Interesting.
I don't
word.
think that's the right word.
Monumental?
Yeah.
Monumentous.
Okay.
Nope.
Swear that's a word.
It might be a word.
No, that's exactly
in
how I
some
want to use
dictionary.
it. Monumental.
It's monumental.
We had a monumental moment.
Right.
Oh, monumentous definition. It's having a great or lasting importance.
Well,
A monumentous decision. A monumentous occasion. So, leave me alone.
okay.
Okay, the monumentous occasion really is just that me and Lexi did some fall baking. That's really not monumental at all.
How
but
did the baking go?
Actually, good.
It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cookies were fire.
Yeah, we did pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
So
Where
we
are
listened
they?
to our fall
What do you mean,
podcast.
where are they?
Did you eat them all?
We have a few left.
I was wondering if I was going to be offered one.
Oh,
Maybe on the break, yeah.
Oh.
I was going to give you one.
I only
maybe.
have 3 at home, so.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. How
Well,
much
yeah,
did you
we-
guys make? You
dang.
should have like 2 dozen.
We ate a lot. I ate like 3.5 last night.
When I make a batch of cookies, it makes like 4 dozen. Always.
We had...
What? 4 dozen, dude,
Yeah.
is insane.
I feel like we had a lot of cookies, but then they slowly just disappeared.
Yeah,
Was
we
Charlie
had-
here?
No, we had
No,
Dad
Charlie-
and David.
Oh,
Charlie
Dad.
doesn't even like pumpkin like that. He
No,
literally
but-
ate one and like threw it away.
But you said Dad was
Yeah,
here.
he's such a
That's enough.
pumpkin hater.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah. So we made pumpkin cookies. Me and Lexi did a really good job tag teaming, you know?
Yeah, I felt so too. Mom kind of got in the way.
If she's listening, Loki. Yeah, because we were trying to, what were we trying to do? Oh, we were trying to bake them on like one of her regular baking sheets
Because it said to put it on a baking sheet with like,
with parchment paper.
Yeah.
That's what the recipe said. So that's what we did.
Clearly.
And Mom was she was like, no, use my stone. Use my stone. She made us take it off the thing and move it onto the stone.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, they turned out
Stone
well.
is great, but I like to cook with I have like a baking sheet thing that I like.
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, but we were just scared because, you know, you got to follow the
Yeah,
instructions.
we were following
Right.
the recipe.
And we
Yeah.
found out Cassie doesn't know how to fold chocolate chips. I had to take over. She wasn't folding properly.
I was just stirring. I was doing a lot, okay? Like, I was a
no.
single mom who worked 2 jobs last night.
Bro,
Oh.
no, you were not.
One more
I was
time.
helping. The name of the episode, Single Mom Who Worked 2 Jobs.
Yeah. So we made fun fall stuff that was really put us in the mood. And we started watching the Kristen Bell.
Nobody wants
Nobody
this.
wants this.
Did you watch
it's
it?
so fire.
That was my part of my segment.
so I guess you're starting it
I
early.
started it and finished it in 1 day.
Are you serious?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm on episode 9.
I literally, well, I started it
couldn't
at like,
sleep.
I started at like 1 p.m. because I
Yeah.
was feeding London a bottle and I always watch TV while I feed her bottle. And then I was like, oh, that was quick. Let me just pop on another episode. And
Yeah.
then before I know it, I was like, oh, I'm 5 episodes in. And then in the evening, I finished it.
Yeah, I mean, the
was
episodes are only like
fantastic.
20-something minutes. It's so good.
It was
good?
so good.
It's
Okay.
so good.
Oh, my word.
We already know that. We watched 4 episodes last night.
It was good when we watched it, but you know, sometimes as it keeps going, it's like, okay, what's happening here?
My favorite episode was the episode My Girl Bina. I think it's
Okay.
episode 9.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch that? You watched
No,
that?
I'm on 8 or 9.
It is so good. It just like, it was high quality. I also like that they have a podcast, obviously.
I know.
And their
right?
sisters.
It reminded me of
It's a little
us.
too
It was-
real.
I know.
It was
for
a little
real.
too close to home. Like the sister stuff, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I like.
them
So, like,
arguing.
yeah, them
Nobody
arguing.
wants this. We're literally coming for you. We have a lawyer lined up.
Yeah.
We are suing because obviously we're the first sister podcast to ever exist.
Clearly.
It was
They're
so
just the
good.
blonde version.
I also loved the camp where they went to the camp. Did you guys get
Oh,
there
yeah,
yet?
and the
I haven't
girl-
gone
and
there.
those-
Whoa,
Oh, wait, no,
whoa,
she
whoa,
was
whoa,
I
whoa.
won't say
there.
anything, but just like the vibes at camp, I was like, this is so camp.
Yeah,
and it
it was
reminded me
funny.
of, it just reminded me of because I like lead high school girls at church. And just the way that they acted, I was
Oh,
like,
for sure.
oh, that is they will
were
ruin
hoeing
you.
her like
How,
crazy.
They will ruin
how
you.
old are the two of them supposed to be in that show?
I think they're like
Old.
mid-30s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Did
I
you
think
know-
he's like supposed to be like late 30s
Yeah.
in it.
Did you know he's Dave in Gilmore Girls?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, not Dave. Yeah, I don't
The
remember
main
his name.
character.
He's not the main character. Lane's boyfriend.
Lane, I'm not there. I'm literally on season 2.
I'm pretty sure that happened in season 2 or
Where
3.
she just had to
Oh,
stop
I see.
dating that one guy and he's taking a different girl to prom.
Oh, I guess you're not there yet. Well,
No.
okay, you'll get there and you'll see him. And
And
that's the hot rabbi.
I am at the beginning of Rory and Jess.
Oh,
and
my
I am
gosh.
into it.
I was always Team Jess.
Okay, so I
Sorry.
like can't relate to the Gilmore Girls stuff.
Cassidy?
Should I start it again?
We've
Cassidy.
said this so many
There
times.
is-
You have to.
There is no question.
It's so
Should
good.
I-
No question.
It gets so much better as the seasons go on. Like the first season's a little slow because it's like a
Yes.
homey parent, like mom daughter vibe, and it's like, hey, what's the point? But then you get to the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I tell you guys? I've been having this dilemma, and I know the solution is I just need my own Netflix account. But
Because I have this problem too.
You guys
I
are
can
getting
only
logged
watch
out?
Netflix on the TV, not on my
only
phone.
on my TV.
Not on the
Wait, are
phone.
you on mom and dad's account?
Of course.
I had those.
Dude,
sign
I
out 'cause
can't afford $20 a month.
Dude, I got kicked out all the time. I'm on Nick's,
Oh.
but I still
Can
get
Nick
kicked
like
out.
spare a person?
Cassidy,
Dude, I'm
maybe
on
we
his
should
everything.
maybe we should for a month try it
We
together.
could. Okay, actually, I
$10
would.
a month isn't bad. You guys could split it.
Wait, that's a great. I love what
Cassidy,
we're discovering.
that's a
Because
fantastic-
Here's the thing.
Wait, can
have
I
so
join
many-
for free for the
Wait,
free though?
Lexi, literally
Okay.
shut up. I'm gonna mute you. Lexi,
$7.67 a month each of us.
Nah, bro.
So my problem is like I can't watch it on my phone.
Right.
I can't watch it on my laptop. So it's like I can only watch it on the TV, but I have so much watching I want to do that I want to do
Yeah.
at my desk. I want to like while I'm getting ready, while I'm brushing my
Yeah,
teeth. Like I want to be
that's
And I
my
know-
thing.
I want to be addicted.
Cassidy, I absolutely agree. It's like Love Island.
Yes.
It's like when you're watching Love Island, anywhere you can plop your phone up and get
You're
an episode
watching.
in,
Yeah.
you're watching.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
So
Yeah,
that's
I feel
kind
like
of
I
the
never
struggle.
even watch TV on a TV. It's my computer, it's my phone.
Yeah.
Like,
Since becoming a mom, I very much enjoy sitting on my couch with my baby and watching TV.
Yeah.
She actually loves TV, by the way. If I pause it, she cries.
mother like
Oh.
daughter.
And then when I hit
That does
play,
not
she
really
stops
feel
crying.
like a flex.
No, you know. I told mom that. She was like, yeah, like mother, like daughter. I love TV.
Yeah.
But whatever.
we know that's your segment, Danielle.
That's true.
But anyway, so watch.
Nobody wants this.
I
Nobody
can
wants
never
this.
remember the name.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. I
don't
wish it
feel
was
like
something
fits.
different. Like,
Hot Rabbi.
no, literally, I wish it was Hot Rabbi. 100%.
I wish it was another Kristen Bell TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
But yeah, so watch that and Gilmore Girls. That one's especially fall.
Yes.
Please watch Gilmore Girls.
so good.
That's Danielle's segment. Lexi,
Yeah.
do you have a crazy story for us?
I don't actually know if I do. I feel like my life has been chill.
Yeah.
I think
I
your
can
crazy
try to
story is
think.
going to come out when we get into our fears.
Probably.
Maybe. I have
yeah.
things that I randomly think of stories to
Yeah,
tell.
this is true. Okay, so we'll just wait on you. My crazy story bye. My product of the week
yeah.
is this backless, if you're watching on YouTube, shirt that I'm wearing.
Risque.
Ooh, so risque. But it's a big deal because if you're bigger than like a B cup, you really can't wear backless
if
stuff.
you have boobs.
Yeah.
I'd say bigger than a C.
Okay, sure. Bigger than a C. Like normal backless stuff. So this shirt is like tight enough to where you can. So that is my product of the
You don't
week.
have any like tape or anything?
No.
I found some like that too. You just have
don't
to
think I
buy
could do
really,
it.
really tight.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
do.
my key, especially with tube tops as well. Like normally I'm like a medium in tops. Tube tops, I'm an extra small or extra small.
And that's how you get it.
I was having a problem with strapless stuff and because I wanted a strapless bra, but I felt like strapless bras always slid down.
Yeah.
And I got a European style strapless bra and it is the solution to all of my problems.
Really?
Perfect.
It doesn't
Okay,
slip.
so send me the link.
I
Yeah,
have
for real.
So everyone send me links.
I actually
right
bought
now.
it. It's so random. I bought it at like a boutique store, like in
Oh.
the town where I live.
Yeah.
They like just sell bras at the store. And this lady was like, yeah, this
Niche.
is European style because my boobs are a little pointier when I
Wait,
wear
so
it.
what makes
I thought you were just gonna say my boobs are a little
No.
pointier, just like
The
in
bra.
general.
Wait,
No.
so
I was
what
like,
makes
oh,
it
period.
European?
It's like the shape of it and the way that it's structured.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
you guys know about inverted nipples?
What are you? Is this like a new thing?
I didn't
You're
know
learning?
that till like probably like a few months ago.
I mean I don't really know. I can infer what it is.
I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't even know that was like a thing. I
Yeah.
mean, if you have that period, I'm just saying I didn't know.
There's actually a line in Nobody Wants This that made me laugh really hard. He was talking about nipples and he was like, I don't understand why when you're cold your nipples go out instead of in. He was like, don't you think they should go in if you're cold to try and like get warmer?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
instead they go out.
I actually watched that
I was like,
this
wait,
morning.
that's a fantastic point.
So this is another segment we like to call What You Learned on Go Off Sis.
Yes.
What we learned.
Inverted nipples are real, and Danielle has pointier boobs. No. The bra. I
European
know.
bras are for pointy boobs.
Yeah, so order a European bra and tight if you have a bigger chest.
Yes. So should we get into our irrational fears?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Who wants to start? Do you want to start, Danielle? Because you've got a
No.
long list.
I don't
Danielle,
want to.
I mean, Cassie, I feel like you should start.
Cassidy
Okay.
is the most fearful of all of us.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And when you hear my list, you'll know why, because these are
Dude.
terrifying.
She's so fearful, but it makes me mad because like mom and grandma are always like, she's so adventurous.
She's so
The things she
artistic.
does is so crazy. Like literally, dude, you went tubing with Charlie on the boat, like a normal thing to do, like as a younger than 30-year-old human. And like grandma and mom were like, oh, Cassidy is just so adventurous. She's never been afraid of anything. And I'm like, are we
Dude,
talking about the same
Let's talk
person?
about the haunted area of Menards.
Yeah, you can't walk
Cassidy
in Menards
couldn't
during
walk.
Halloween.
She literally couldn't walk by without crying as a child.
She literally would hide behind the couch while we watched Thriller as kids.
It's true.
Okay, so I've come to appreciate Thriller. Thank you very much. I can really appreciate it. I think I'm like adventurous. Like I'll hike a mountain, I'll jump off a cliff. But
Okay,
like
but
when it comes
you gotta
to
admit,
like
tubing is not that adventurous.
no, it's not. I don't know
Okay.
why. I don't know why they said that. Maybe it's because Charlie kept like jumping over me on the tube, but that has
Maybe.
nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Everything to do with Charlie just being an idiot. I just feel like I'm adventurous with stuff like that, but I'm not actually like, I'm afraid of like horror movies. Like I'm afraid of spooky real stuff. Like I'm not so much like, oh, I'm going to hurt myself if I jump off a cliff. I'm more afraid of if someone comes down the street and kills me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a true crime. I don't really listen to true crime anymore. I'm like a true crime veteran who's still
So you're
scared.
terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I watched Criminal Minds, I loved that show, but at the end of Criminal Minds, I low-key had some fears.
I couldn't keep watching Criminal Minds.
It's so
I
good.
could not sleep at night.
Yeah.
It's too real.
Yeah, and some of the concepts, I have issues when it's like it's not based on a true story. Someone sat down
And wrote it.
that and chose that disgusting storyline.
Some of them I think are based on true stories.
No, I think a lot of them
Yeah.
are. I'm more of a, like, I love Monk, but that's like, it's
Okay,
because there's more lighthearted.
It's so
Yes.
humorous.
It's
Half
so
the stuff
funny.
doesn't even make sense sometimes. Like,
It always
true.
makes sense.
It does
I don't
it.
know. Have you remember the like Wolverine episode or something? It's like, bro,
That's
what
from
do you
Psych,
mean?
yeah.
Dude, Monk is my comfort show. Oh, that's Psych, the
Wolverine one.
But
yeah.
still, both. I mean, Monk and Psych are kind of like the same show.
Yeah.
Similar, yeah.
It's just like some of the cases like do not make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I
Like
agree.
you could tell they're in the writing room. Like, okay, guys, we've got another episode. What do we talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make this guy turn into a Wolverine for 24 hours,
Yeah.
but somehow make it real. Like it
Yeah,
just
or
doesn't
like
make
when
sense.
Lassiter's like girlfriend from prison like was a vampire, like
Oh,
stealing
yeah.
people's blood.
Yeah.
Like
it
it was just
Yeah.
weird.
Monk is more realistic than Psych.
kind of.
It was.
Yeah,
don't
maybe. Okay, so
Okay.
someone's really defensive over Monk.
He's
Not referring to
Yeah, not
Mr. Monk, Adrian Monk.
As he.
sorry.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's start with the
So
fears.
my first irrational fear is I just put raw chicken, but I think it's just
I literally, if you would have asked me what I thought your first one would have been,
Yeah.
I would have wrote raw chicken.
so it's not like obviously I can cook a raw chicken, but it's when it hits the temperature mark it's supposed to, 165 degrees. I have it memorized. Even if it's at 180, I'm still like cook it more because I don't want to like get sick from it.
Yeah.
And that's why Cassidy's chicken's always dry.
and you know, oh,
I'm kidding.
When was the last time you had my chicken?
yeah.
Actually, never.
Yeah, I don't really make chicken like
Once
that.
when you lived in New York, you made
I made
chicken for
Troppy Chow.
everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, because mom was like, "Are you gonna make a meal for everyone?" And I was like,
All right, how
"For
old
15
were you?
people." I was so young, like maybe 21.
If someone would have asked me to make a meal for like 15 people at my age right now, I literally would have been like, well, good thing there's a diner down the street.
I
Let's
wanted to
walk.
cry. There were
Yeah.
so many people,
That
and
is
I
mad stressful.
I already
I actually remember
don't
that.
make stuff to
I was
begin
shook
with.
when you made it. I was like, this girl just did that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I put stuff in the instant pot and then
Right.
just
But
did
still.
chicken. But yeah, raw chicken hitting 165 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think that's pretty common. Like, I feel like when you look at chicken, sometimes when it's done, it's still a little pink.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is it done?
Yeah. I
don't know.
I agree. I feel like I know the chicken I cook is done, but it's like if it's juicy, which chicken is supposed to be juicy, I'm so afraid it's not done. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is it juicy?
Yeah.
And then I get scared and then I spit it out to look at it.
Oh.
And then I'm grossed out and then I just can't eat it and then I'm just done.
Ooh, to add on to this, when you are eating chicken, like let's say from like a chicken tender from Culver's, and you get a piece that's like hard and you can't chew it, I will spit it out. I'll actually throw away the entire chicken tender.
Yeah.
I want no interest in whatever just was in my mouth. I
Right.
want no part of it. Whereas I have learned that my husband, Charlton, will just chew through it and swallow it, which is disgusting.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's some sociopath
Yeah.
behavior. But I'm not gonna lie, the other day, I'm sorry, I was eating a chicken wing, like bone in, at work, and dude, like there was a crunchy part, and I was like, I either spit this out in front of everyone or just swallow. I literally just swallowed.
Bone-in chicken wing.
I could have swallowed a bone. I don't know.
Lexi.
I just swallowed.
You
That
probably,
could-
it's fine.
Like, yeah,
That's
I mean,
what?
you made it. That could like
Are you not supposed
puncture
to,
your intestines.
really? Is that what happens?
Oh no, it was mad small. It was just hard.
Lexi's gonna wake up in the middle of the night.
I
and
know.
be like,
Don't
my
get-
stomach
dude. Do
hurts."
not get in my head right now. I could literally make myself go to urgent care for anything. I have an issue.
The hypochondriac.
Yeah.
for real.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
who's
my
next?
irrational fear diseases.
Who's next?
Danielle, you can go.
Mine is kind of weird.
Just say
But
it.
it's on the same like raw chicken
Okay.
theme.
Go.
Maybe more of a phobia. I have this fear when I get a shot, I envision like my muscles as like ground beef.
What the heck, dude?
And that's why I always faint, because I'm envisioning like a needle like going through like ground beef.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Why is ground beef scary though?
I don't know.
I mean, ground beef looks like worms. I think ground
That's
beef
like-
is terrifying.
That's like what it is to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my word, my muscles. I
Yeah.
don't know. It freaks me out.
Muscles are a lot tighter than ground beef, aren't they?
I have no idea. I actually don't really want to think about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But
Right. Danielle just passes out on the podcast. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for admitting that. I know that was hard for you.
it actually is. Thanks.
That's crazy.
All right, Lex, what you got?
One of my irrational fears is choking.
Oh, mine too.
I'm really scared of choking. 'Cause,
Mine
like,
too.
what if someone doesn't know what to do, or what if I choke alone?
Choking around someone who doesn't know CPR. That's
Yeah.
what mine is.
I have a lot of those, like a heart attack while driving. That's like one of my
Oh.
fears.
It's kind of like
Or
when
having
you
a seizure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you sneeze while you drive, I'm like, this is so dangerous. And it's like, what if it was even a step further, it was like a seizure or something like that? Yeah, that's terrifying.
Those are like a few of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
See, I think I'm going to leave this episode with more fears than I had coming in.
Yeah.
Because now
Cassidy's
I'm
list
scared
is
of
growing.
choking.
Bro, no way on your list it says leftovers. Bro, are you good?
Okay, keep your eyes on your own list. But yes, leftovers is one of my irrational fears.
No, dude, I feel like we're the same. I get that. Like leftovers, like
Yes.
I'm like, ugh.
They're disgusting. First of all, they never have the same texture.
No.
Second of all, if it's in there for longer than like 2 days, I'm afraid mold's going to be growing on it. So I literally, if something's been long enough in the fridge, I will actually just throw away the entire Tupperware and the,
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday.
if it's been in there long enough. Because I'm like, I don't even want to like touch it, deal with it, because it's that unappetizing.
That's, yeah, I agree with that. That's horrible. I have, this kind of goes along. I love Greek yogurt, but I have an irrational fear of it. Like when I open that container, dude, and it's just like liquid at the top.
Yeah.
You
It
just
acts-
gotta mix
no,
it.
okay.
Yeah, but like, why is it like that?
It doesn't matter. People always say, just mix it. What if I'm mixing in like some gross, like,
You guys are
juice into the
ridiculous.
yogurt?
No, like
I definitely have issues with food, but I know that.
genuinely, my fear is opening like a container like that where you take the top off, you can't see what's inside, and you open it and it's just filled with mold or like bugs.
Oh yeah.
Like that, and because it's happened to me once and I never ever want to see
I'm
that
afraid
again.
Yeah.
of like eating something and then it just tastes so bad. That's mine. It's like you think it's good because everyone's like, oh, it's fine. Like, oh, 7 days in the fridge, it's fine, you know, stuff like that. And then you eat it and then you actually just like throw it up. That's my
Yeah.
biggest fear.
There are like actual time frames that you're supposed to like follow for different types of food. Like I believe pasta, you're not supposed to leave it out for longer than like an hour.
Yeah,
And then it
that and
has to go in the
rice.
fridge. Yeah. which I'm like, oh my gosh, I leave pasta out sometimes and I forget about it. And then like, I don't know, but we've all survived.
That's definitely valid.
I love leftovers.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I make things with the purpose of them being better the second day.
Yeah.
They're never
Charlie's the
better
same way.
day.
Some things are.
Some people can make things better the second day, and it makes me upset. 'Cause
Like
it's
lasagna
how do you figure
sometimes.
that out?
I don't know.
Charlie can chef something up. Like if I do rice and beans and put it in the fridge, he'll turn it into like a rice and bean burrito or like a quesadilla. And I'm like, way to just one up me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you're always thinking of the next step. Like,
Yeah.
can we just keep things what they are?
Yeah.
Stop trying to show off.
Okay.
What you got for us?
Next fear. Yeah. Mine are a little more lighthearted, but also not, because I've been afraid of this since I was in 5th grade. Meeting Zac Efron when I look ugly.
Oh my gosh. He's ugly now. You would still care? Zac
he?
Efron?
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
He's ugly now. And
There's a part of me that will never, like,
he just
I
doesn't
will
look
never,
like young Zach.
It doesn't, it really doesn't
But
matter.
still, it's like
It's the
concept.
charisma.
Yeah,
I
the
guess.
concept.
He like, in every video of him, he just looks scary. I don't even know if I would like say hi.
And then like piggybacking off of it, because they kind of go together, is like meeting Justin Bieber unprepared.
So
like,
one of my fears, randomly running into Justin Bieber.
okay,
Yeah,
yes. So it's like
that's
if
gotta be
I
a top for me.
if I ever have the opportunity, I need a week.
Well, the thing
To
is,
know.
I can't have that much time because then I'm gonna be
Okay,
like,
a day.
trying to figure out what I'm gonna say, and it's like I feel like it's better if it's just in the moment.
Yeah.
You just like let it flow, let it fly.
Right.
Feel the chemistry.
Feel the chemistry is crazy.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
It's just like I've literally had dreams of randomly running into him places at like a sushi restaurant or whatever. It never goes well in my dreams.
Right.
I freeze every time.
Yeah.
As long
Yeah.
as I know he's not going to be rude back, I feel like I would be fine.
That's the thing.
If I had like someone could tell me 100% like he's gonna like mess around back with you or whatever and like say hi or take a picture, then I'd be fine. But if I knew he was gonna be like, no, like I don't want to talk to
And
anyone.
I think that's why we all have the fear because we all have seen the videos of Justin Bieber like being a little bit rude to people.
yeah.
well, yeah.
And we, obviously his reason to be, but like that's why we have the
Yeah,
fear.
because then it makes the people look like they're
Yeah.
weird, but it's like, bro, we're just a fan.
It's true.
Right.
And
Like I stand up for you in every room. Do not
yeah.
play. I literally offered my manager if he ever came to Fire Rock. I obviously wouldn't come to Fire Rock, but I literally told him I'd pay him $1,500 to let me serve him.
oh my gosh,
Like
absolutely.
I literally and I'd pull my road out from my apron.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, my lips are a little chapped.
I think my problem is the fact that we actually had like one time where we all almost ran into him.
Oh.
And because
the
of
most
that,
stressful 12 hours of my life.
yeah, because of that, we just like are
Well, I've
always
waved
thinking
to him,
about it.
and he's looked at me. So we're practically
It's true.
true.
It's true.
We're practically cool.
He did take a video of us. Shall we not forget?
It's true.
Yeah.
I feel funny.
I wonder if we could just say that to him if we ever met him and be like, hey, like, do you remember your like tour?
Remember those girls in
yeah.
ski masks?
Yeah. That was us.
We were behind the
that
mask.
might hit for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I had something to piggyback off of that. One of my lists is not an irrational fear because I'm not like actually like, oh my gosh, scared of it. But I'm always a little bit afraid of like, the celebrities you just like really love. Like Justin Bieber, we're big Taylor fans, whatever. Like stuff just comes out about them and it's like, dang, like I low key, like I tweaked. Like I always think that with Taylor, everyone's a ride or die Taylor girl. Like you could stand up for her and everything. And then I'm just so afraid something's going to come out and then everyone can hoe her. And then you just have to be like, oh, wow. Like I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean,
It happens.
Yeah. It's just the fact that it's like you don't actually know that person, so you can't control it. Like, I don't know.
I just always think about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let me say one of mine. Leftovers. Thank you, Lexi, for exposing me. Sharks in a pool.
What?
Yeah.
Now listen to me.
What do you mean, yeah?
Well, it's because of watching Jaws as a child. Am I right?
I mean, it's more so just like the fact that it's just like a body of water that's really deep. Like I know there wouldn't be a shark in there, but it's like the fact that I'm underwater with my eyes closed. Like I know there's not going to be a shark in there, but I'm still afraid of like going deep in a pool and like being
really? Interesting.
One of mine is swimming in deep open water.
Yeah.
This developed about 3 years ago for me. I never was afraid. But for some reason, someone asked me to like jump off one of the piers in Holland. I literally couldn't do it. I was terrified.
That's valid. I'm not afraid of pools. Like pools, I don't think about it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
But like, I know obviously sharks aren't in like Lake Michigan, but I do. Like, I was paddleboarding once in Lake Michigan, mad deep, and like I was so scared of the water because it's like black because it's so deep.
It's also like not our habitat.
Yeah, it just scares me. I know, like, okay, there's probably just like a really big fish. Like, I'm gonna be fine. Like, but I just still get scared.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's in a pool where, like, you know, when the sun shines through and like you can see the water like going like this, like kind of waving, like the reflection and stuff. That to me feels like territory that a shark would just like come in and like just chew me up. I don't know. It's just terrifying. But I'm not afraid to swim in water like that.
Oh.
Like I'll jump off stuff, whatever. Like I'll
same.
swim in the ocean. I think like if just jumping in Lake Michigan, even like just jumping like in the middle of the ocean, maybe I wouldn't be afraid. But something about like the shore of the ocean is a little scary.
Really? I'm with the shore.
so opposite. Like as long as if I can see the bottom, I'm good.
I wouldn't want to jump off in the middle of the ocean. I know some people do. Like I've seen videos of people like tubing and doing stuff in the ocean, and I'm like, dude, if you fall off and get chomped,
Yeah.
like what?
Or if a whale just opens its mouth.
Yeah, like you're done.
Right. I guess that's true. I don't know. I just feel like the shore is kind of, I don't know. It's just freaky because you see like you see the
tiger
sharks
sharks
that, come up and it's like.
Shark Week really did a number on you as a child.
Yeah,
I think I did ever run a number.
Well, Lindsay was obsessed with Shark Week, and it like kind of scared me.
I loved Shark Week.
Bro, that movie. What's the movie where she gets her arm chomped?
Oh,
Soul Surfer.
Oh my gosh, that movie! Like they
With Anna
always,
Sophia
like,
Robb.
They did so many like scenes where it's like you almost thought it was that moment. You know, I hated that.
Yeah, that's so true.
But I have an irrational fear.
What?
It's it probably sounds bad, but I have to explain. But my phone dying.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. I have an irrational fear of like being like somewhere that I don't know by myself and my phone dying.
What's wrong
Like,
with
not-
someone else's phone? You could just
by
use
myself.
Oh.
Like not like in Grand Rapids, okay, my phone dies, I just need to go home and charge it. I'm 15 minutes away, I know where I am, whatever. And I'm with other people, they have their phone, whatever. I'm saying like you're at it like a concert with your friends, you're like, I'll meet up with you at this place. Your phone dies, you go there, you can't find them. You're by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't have my friends' numbers memorized. Like I have your member memorized. Sorry, I don't have yours. I have like
okay, I
mom
don't
and
have yours
dad's.
either.
Yeah. So it's like that stuff is like my fear. Like I'm somewhere like I don't know by myself for a sec and my phone dies and then I'm like screwed.
Yeah, I think like at the end of the day, I know it would all work out.
Okay.
That is very
I'd
valid,
still be
though.
mad scared.
Yeah, no, it's very scary. I just feel like it would all work
No
out.
maps, no Uber. You can't do anything.
You can Uber. I mean, yeah. If
You
were
can Uber,
actually,
your phone's dead.
I didn't say Uber.
Oh.
I was agreeing with you, so calm it down. Why are you yelling?
I'm just saying.
Lexi currently is stranded in the desert and mentally.
I'm just saying it's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. I actually have had that thought, like, when I'm like driving somewhere I don't know how to get back and my phone's at like 20% and I don't have a charger in the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, what would I do?
Like, remember when we
know.
were in Utah and we went to the lake and there was like
Yeah.
no service
Yes.
for like mad long and it was so dark and it's like the mountains. It's like, what if you were by yourself and your phone died?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or, I
yeah,
mean,
you
your
just
phone
keep-
doesn't even work out
Yeah,
there.
your phone doesn't work. You can't get anything. But okay, you just
Yeah.
keep driving, sure. But it's
Right.
like for those 3 hours I'm just driving in hope of something, I would be so anxious.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would keep driving because what if you run out of gas? Oh, that's one of my fears.
Running out of
Running
gas.
out of
That's one of mine
gas.
too. I'm always like, what would I do? Like, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd probably leave my car for good. I'd probably
never
just get
go
a
back.
new one.
I'm just like amazed at the thoughts that are going through your guys' heads right now.
What do you mean?
Like
Like you don't
genuinely,
run out of gas
there's-
because when you get low, you get gas.
But what if
there's no gas stations?
Yeah, what if it's mad far and you're already low? And then you try to make it boom. What do you do if your car runs out of gas on the highway? I've never had that happen to me before.
You have to call someone, but then what if your phone's dead?
Yeah, phone's dead, out of gas. You're walking.
That's the point where it's like those people walk on the side of the highway. They're holding their thumb up.
Yeah, but as a woman,
You're down bad.
I'm
Can't you
dead. I'm gone.
Can't you make emergency calls?
From what
From
phone?
a dead phone?
Oh, dead. Never mind. I forgot. No
I think
service.
that-
I was thinking no
well,
service.
out in like the Adirondack Mountains where I used to live, they have like these little phone
Yeah.
boxes like every mile because there's no service.
Yeah.
That's nah.
I mean, it's so you could literally make an emergency call.
I
if you
have
needed
another
to.
thing I'm afraid of.
What?
Silos.
Ooh.
Like those in the
yeah.
in
Why?
Countryland.
That's
Why?
terrifying because
Why?
you get sucked
Bodies.
in.
Because of the corn inside.
I think people put dead bodies in there all the time. Farmers, if you live, if you have to live so far away from people, you probably have issues, and then people die.
Well,
and
why would you put bodies in like your stock? Like that's what.
they don't actually use it? They don't care.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe they're cannibals.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I have
Silos
no
are
idea.
So scary.
all the farmers listening to this right now, like, silos are scary because I've seen, like, I think just in movies of people literally like going in them and you're not able to get out and you start to
Right.
get sucked lower and lower and lower and then you just.
What is the movie where they're in the corn?
I don't know. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
It's not Aquamarine, but it's
I
something
was
like
thinking
that.
of Aquamarine for some
Yeah.
reason.
the water tower.
Yeah.
Maybe the water. Oh,
That made me think you could actually go on those water towers.
Dude.
That movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if you opened it, would definitely just like all water fall out or what?
Do they actually keep water in there?
I don't know. I've
Of course
always
they
wondered
keep
that.
water in there. Why else would they build these giant
Water
things?
towers out there, let us know.
Yeah.
You hold some
Cassidy,
water?
there is water
do
in
you think
them.
the water is fine because like the metal? What if it got rusted and then we're drinking rusty metal?
What if it gets so windy it knocks it over and all the water spills everywhere?
You
That's
guys,
a
that
flood.
thing weighs so much.
So it would crash
There's
the
no
ground?
way a little gust of wind is blowing
We
that
didn't say a
tower
little gust of
over.
wind.
What
Have
about
you
a
seen
hurricane?
Oh, hurricane. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
probably happened. There's actually just a recent hurricane, so we could probably look that up.
Justice for water towers.
And for people that went through hurricanes, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's really sad.
That is sad.
All right, Danielle, give us one of yours.
Oh, okay. Another one that has to do with famous people. Having a conversation with someone and not knowing that they're famous. I said, for example, Lana Del Rey. Lana Del
wouldn't
Rey
know
is one
Lana
of those
Del Rey.
people. I feel like, right. And then I have something to say about that.
Okay.
I feel like she's one of those people. She's so beautiful, but I feel like she can make herself just look so normal. Like,
Okay.
I
And-
feel like that with a lot of celebrities.
no, but Lana Del Rey, I don't know. It's something about her face
Yeah.
where I'm like, I feel like she just looks like a lot, like a very normal person. And I could like be on a tour and like not even know that she was.
I wouldn't know.
Lana
I
Del
wouldn't
Rey.
recognize like Gracie Abrams.
I was literally just about to
Or
say
Gracie Abrams or like someone like that. Like, I'm terrified of that, but I would know like Anne Hathaway, Reese
the
Witherspoon.
thing
Well,
is-
that happened to us in New York, kind of.
Yeah.
There were people saw people that they knew that were famous, and I didn't know who they were.
I think celebrities, like, if you're talking to someone you don't know if they're a celebrity, I think they would like that.
yeah.
Like, I would think they would like if you don't acknowledge
Yeah,
it. And you
my-
just
Right,
act
but
like a
I would
person.
want to know.
Oh, you would.
Oh, you mean like afterwards
Like,
you're like, oh, cool, that was
is your
Lana Del
fear
Rey.
that you would never know? Like you would talk to
Yeah.
a celebrity and never know they
Yeah.
were a celebrity.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would see them eventually, and then you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, wait."
Well, and then like, oh, what did I say to them? Like,
Yeah, but unless
well,
yeah.
that happened to me one time with, oh crap, what is that designer's name? She's super famous. I had no idea who she was, and I was
Vera
talking to
Wang?
her. No, it's somebody. It's some like that
Prada?
level. It's that level.
that level.
Todd would know because Todd was there. Uncle Todd would know. I said that I was like, oh my word, your daughter is so cute, and she was like, and then he was like, I'm a boy.
Oh.
It was. I had no idea.
And it was a
It was
famous
at the
designer?
It was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Crap. I can't remember the designer's name. It was literally, she just got divorced. Like they just announced that she's getting divorced.
Wait, Danielle, that's crazy.
It
You
was-
were like, what a cute girl.
Tory
I'm a
Burch?
boy.
Wait, I'm just going to text Todd.
Tory
But
Burch, Kate
no,
Spade.
no.
That is insane.
Yeah, that
I'll
is
say who's
crazy.
the designer that I didn't know.
Okay, well, you do your research and come back to us. One of my irrational fears, now track with me here, okay? Because I have really bad eyes, okay?
Yeah.
So at night, obviously, I don't wear my glasses or contacts. So when I'm asleep, stop. When I'm asleep in a new place or someplace I don't know, the smoke detector, I think, is someone recording me while I'm sleeping.
Oh.
The flashing red.
What?
The flashing red,
That's
because I can't
scary.
see what it is.
Yep.
Yep.
I will say I do think about probably once a week how disadvantaged people with bad vision are. Like if there's an emergency in the middle of the night, you can't see. Hopefully you
Right.
have your glasses, but it's mad blurry.
Rachel Zoe.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't that the like
She makes like high end stuff, and then she also has like lines and like Kohl's and like different things like that.
follow her on
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah, he said, and her daughter. Haha, rude.
Wait, was it a boy or a girl?
It was a boy.
Yeah, and you said girl. The kids do look like girls.
No,
they
like
still do.
hair was to the shoulders,
Yeah, they
curly,
still- she's getting
big blue
Wait, you said
eyes.
she's getting a divorce. I think she's getting one now too.
No, yeah, she's getting a divorce right now. Todd just said her husband is Roger, and they just announced they're getting divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that was very embarrassing.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow her. She's like a fashion designer.
These look like boys.
Well, maybe
When they were he was like maybe 3 or 4 years old, and he was in a soccer uniform, very like gender neutral.
Oh,
you know?
I see. They do. Yeah, the boys do have long hair.
Yeah, go back to like 2019.
Yeah, I have
that's when it happened.
I want to see.
Yeah, I think
Like-
it's literally
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
yeah. So I always think about how people that cannot see would struggle if anything ever happened at night. I think I do think about that a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, my glasses are always ready, but you would be so surprised, like, how confident I am without my glasses, even though I shouldn't be. Like, I will
You're
just
super blind.
go, oh, yeah, cool, thanks.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I am.
That is crazy.
Like,
dude.
I'll just walk, like, whatever. Like, I mean, I would literally never leave my house without contacts or glasses because I'm an actual, like, danger to the world.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like, in my own house, I'm looking, like, I'm just
You're like, what?
going around. And then eventually Charlie's like, do you have your glasses on? I'm like, no. I'm literally, like, squinting at everything. I can't see where I'm going.
That's so funny. I have a rational fear of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's an irrational fear. Or that's just a fear. Like, that's just scary.
Because
I
it's
don't
like the
know, and then I
silent
just
killer.
die, yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, then all of our things could just be fears. Everyone has a fear of open body of water.
That's true.
It's not
Do you
an
think?
irrational fear.
I don't think
Not everyone
does.
has a
A
fear
lot
of
of-
randomly running into Justin Bieber.
Right.
That's true.
I don't think
some
any of
us
our
are-
husbands have that fear.
No, definitely not.
Well, they
Yeah.
should be.
I think Charlie has
I
a
would
fear
kill
of running
them.
into Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
He mentions that a lot.
Yeah.
So he definitely does. Like when we were in New York, he was like, I don't know, man. If I saw Tom Brady,
Yeah.
and I was just like, okay.
It was Tom Brady was his like
Yeah.
celebrity of choice. I was like, interesting.
He's
Yeah.
a big deal. He's a big
I
deal.
would love to meet Sabrina Carpenter. That is like one of my, like, I feel like she's very nice. I think she's funny. I don't think she'd be like, I'm too popular. That is like one celebrity I would love to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fear all the celebrities I would want to meet have that attitude, which rightfully so. Like Taylor Swift. I feel like she would not stop to like take pictures of
No.
people, to be honest. Unless
I
she's
wouldn't
like
even-
on like the red carpet
I
or
wouldn't
something.
even want to meet her, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's
I
one of
love
those
her,
people
but
I also don't want to meet.
I
I
don't-
don't.
yeah.
I don't.
Not because I don't like her, but because
Yeah.
she's just different level.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just don't even know what I would say to her.
Yeah.
I love your music. Oh, what song on my billion albums?
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Right.
don't know.
Right. Yeah, I don't feel like
I
Taylor
went to your
gives us-
Eras tour. Everyone did.
Taylor doesn't give us enough
Yeah.
like personality.
Yeah,
know about
there's-
the
Sabrina
cats.
gives more personality for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Sabrina is just so unique.
Yeah.
Like even like me and Charlie, we watched Ariana Grande's Hot Ones interview, and right after we watched Sabrina's,
Yeah.
and we were like, the personality difference is crazy.
Yeah.
Like Sabrina's a person, she's real. Ariana, robot, beep boop. Like it was so weird. Literally, I don't know if it's just because of Wicked and stuff, but she just acts.
Yeah.
She's
So
just been
different.
like
I
she's
think
been
she's been through a
so
lot.
ridiculed.
Yeah,
Like that I just think she's afraid to literally say anything because anything she says it's kind of like Haley, honestly. Like anything that they say just gets
she's been silenced.
yeah.
Yeah,
I also think Ariana's been through a lot that people probably don't know. I think a lot of
Yeah.
celebrities have that. I mean, Mac Miller died, and then there's stuff about even like on
Her concert that got bombed.
that
Yeah.
got bombed, and then even on like Nickelodeon, there's stuff about there was like an
Yeah.
alleged maybe her sleeping with people to like move up, like.
Oh.
So I think there's been some stuff she's probably struggled with in the industry,
Yeah.
that's true.
like Justin, R.I.P. Even though he's not dead.
I can't think about it.
All right, Danielle.
Okay. Another fear. Actually, people placing cameras or tracking devices on my things was one of them.
Oh my gosh, my car! I think about
Like
that every time today.
AirTags.
I'm afraid of like getting something in the mail and it having like a tracking device in it or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
That's very controversial.
What?
I feel like that. Like you even questioning your mail, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think about, well, like, what if my mail is like laced with something?
Right.
That's terrifying.
Oh, laced.
I guess the mailman probably would have died.
I always think about that with like mailmen. Like they always come near your house. They get pretty close. They could probably observe times you're home and you're not. I'm always scared of them like breaking in or like
Yeah.
targeting my house.
Yeah. It's definitely like obviously very illegal for them to do that. But yeah,
it's illegal for anyone to do that.
It's like they just like have like it's almost like you're okay with them coming to your house and stuff every day because it's like that's their job.
Right.
But if you get the wrong person in that uniform,
That's what I mean.
No.
Yep. Eating spiders while I sleep.
I don't
What?
want to talk about that one. That actually
I'm
terrifies
afraid.
me.
Is that
I am
real?
Too. Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
On
okay,
average, I
but-
think I read a stat. It was like on average we eat 8 spiders a year.
Yeah, the internet says it's real, but I think about that. Like sometimes, you'll see spiders before you go to sleep, but you're too tired and then you wake up and they're gone.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my gosh, should I eat it?
Yep.
Ugh.
I think about that
What
all
if
the time.
I always think about waking up while a spider is mid in my mouth? Like in my mouth, I wake up and
Yep.
the spider's there.
Yep.
So the key
Or
is
dangling above you.
The key
my
is
gosh.
don't be a mouth breather.
Mouth tape. The
Tape
key
your
is
mouth.
mouth tape.
They can go in through your nose.
No, bro, don't even.
What?
You would
could.
feel it if it was on your nose.
Yeah, but then you would wake up and you would have a spider in your nose. How does that feel?
Better than having it down my esophagus.
That's true, I guess.
One of my irrational fears is baby spit up.
Oh.
You've been conquering that a lot recently.
My
Well-
baby only spits up with Cassidy.
Every baby only spits up on me.
Like,
and I
I-
hate spit up because it smells like vomit. Like it makes me want to puke.
It must
Well,
be your
and-
energy.
And London doesn't just like a little bit of spit up on Cassidy. It's a lot.
It was like
She
projectile twice.
She's literally done it on me one time.
Yeah, I've been spit up more
3 times.
than Danielle. So that's just
I've never been.
it's like
spit up
every
on.
time someone's like, "Oh, you want to hold my baby?" I'm like, "Yeah, but when did they eat last? Like, can I know what the vibe is? Because I'm not trying to change my outfit
Right.
or throw up." So
Ew, that's so
Okay.
gross.
that's my last fear.
All right. My last one is that zombies might be real.
interesting.
Okay.
Think about it. They're like these people that like walk around. They're kind of like, I've seen, I don't know, you look in the news.
You've seen people that look like zombies?
Yeah.
I mean, they're
What if they're hidden? Like
I mean,
by
they
the
definitely
government.
are, like Area 51 and stuff.
that's more aliens, I feel like.
It's probably anything.
Zombies,
feel-
aliens.
Aren't there like areas where like there are so many people that are just like drugged out that they kind of act like zombies?
Oh yeah, like
That's what
Right, but what if that's it? What if that's the start?
right.
then
That's
I've thought about
true.
that.
that's crazy. I've never thought about that.
It became more real when I was in New York. I saw a lot of those.
Bro, don't even get me started. I got pushed with the box. Don't even get me started.
This is for Lexi.
For
In the
real.
box.
That's a good one. I think one of my fears, I feel like this might not be an irrational fear. Other people probably have this. Well, what even is an irrational fear? Because what's the
Lexi.
difference between a fear and an irrational
Maybe
fear?
you should have asked this at the beginning.
I'm just wondering now that I'm sitting here.
Irrational is something that like is very unlikely to happen.
Right.
Like it's like you've kind of made it up in your head, the fear.
Oh,
Like running into Justin Bieber.
What's that one thing? It's an atomic pregnancy or whatever.
Ectopic?
Yeah, dude, that's up there for sure. That's up there on my
that's
list.
just a fear, but yeah, it is that is scary.
Okay, then what's the difference? Because I'm also afraid of like a World War III. Like everyone being involved in a war. Like, America's usually not like on the land involved since we've been alive.
Yeah.
One of my fears is it being
Like a homeland war.
Like war.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
Right.
in America. That's like one of my biggest fears.
Okay.
I don't feel like that's completely irrational.
No.
Okay,
but
so I suck at this. I
I think
don't
that's
know.
weird.
realistic, yeah.
I think overall, I'm just a very paranoid person.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm afraid that the person walking like on the street, crossing the sidewalk, is going to come and like literally kill me. Sometimes.
Oh.
And let me say, there's nothing more
What a way
scary
to live.
than a middle-aged white man.
No, literally.
Like, there's actually nothing more terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
put me if there's one person I don't want to be alone in a parking garage with, middle-aged white man.
Agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is this a fear or an irrational fear? Getting stuck in an elevator and my phone's dead.
Irrational, because that just feels like, bro, like, what are the chances that?
Like, are you going to go into you would know if your phone was dead before you went into the elevator.
Still, but what if an elevator stopped working and then
Yeah.
my phone was dead too?
Well,
Yeah.
they do have those.
Yeah, but then I'm just
Things.
gonna be bored.
Oh.
Yeah, but bored is better than dead.
I don't know.
So Lexi's fear is boredom.
Right.
Her phone dying, and that's basically it.
No, honestly, my phone dying is like such a big fear. But
I feel like your phone does die sometimes.
yeah, but I'm always with people. Like by yourself, phone dead is absolutely insane.
I actually looked up, like, for this episode, I was looking up, like, a list of common phobias, and there's literally a word for the fear of being without your phone.
Really?
Yeah.
What
It's
is
not
that?
like
You
without
have
my
that.
phone. It's my phone being dead.
It might be
know.
the same thing.
I don't think it's the same
I
thing.
feel like you also love to be with your phone as well.
I mean, I don't think I go like genuinely, if I went somewhere and didn't have my phone, I wouldn't just carry on. If it's a 40-minute drive back, I'm driving 40 minutes.
so this is an intervention, actually, Lexi.
It's
You
not,
have a problem.
dude, it's not like I'm obsessed and I need to be on my phone. It's the fact that what do I do without it?
Okay.
If
Lexi.
something happens,
Lexi,
dude, I'm down
the-
for the count.
A
Lexi.
Victorian child is shocked right now.
A
It's true.
Victorian child probably got a weird disease and died at 20.
Lexi.
I'm just saying, we're not the
Lexi.
same. Is that rude?
No.
See, yeah, that's
But-
not rude.
I don't know if it is.
All I'm saying is, like, imagine what did the pilgrims do?
Yeah, I mean, they probably look at us and think we're all a whole bunch of like lazy bums.
Yeah.
Or we're smart.
The
for
world
phones.
is different, but
Yeah.
I do think there's a lot of value in not having your phone.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I like no screen time, like unplugging, whatever. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Everyone loves a good unplugging, but I'm just saying.
Rolls her eyes when she says
But
unplugging.
like realistically, it's scary.
Yeah.
And like if you think about it, like so I was watching Friends, like because I watch Friends a lot, but like in the 90s, they literally only had like landlines.
Right.
And we're in 2024, not that long ago, 30 years, and we have AI. It's like
Yeah.
so like the speed of that is insane.
I feel like now, because we have so much technology, everyone's got like Ring cameras and all that. We all have our phones. Like, it's a lot harder to get away with crimes. I feel like there were so many murderers in the 90s.
Oh, 100%.
Because it was so easy. There was
They can take
barely
any of your data
technology.
on your phone, see what you've looked up, like you're done.
Well, yeah, and now I feel like it's like, bro, if you're gonna try to like commit a crime, you're low-key stupid because it's so easy to track.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's not even the police that are always solving these crimes. It's literally
The
people on these Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're making these documentaries, and that's how they're solving them.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is
Yeah,
crazy.
it just shows you that
I don't know how we started talking about this, but it's
Me either.
because Lexi has
No.
a fear.
Okay.
Of not having your phone.
not
But
having
what
your
I'm saying
phone.
is back in the day, like they didn't have phones, but at the same time, I feel like it was a lot more dangerous in a sense because of that.
Right.
I feel like we're a lot safer with our phones. Even if you
Yeah.
leave your phone somewhere, if you like
Other people have phones.
yeah, if you get in a car accident, someone driving by has a phone and can stop and call the police for you. Like,
yeah, unless they stop and then just snatch you and you're done.
Oh.
okay, well, yeah.
But okay, sorry, last thing. This is my last thing, and then I'll stop talking about my fear of phones. But like another one, this is just crazy to think about. So I said, like in Friends, they literally had landlines. It's so different. It's like, can you imagine dating someone back then? It's like they give you a call when they're free. Like, what are the chances you catch each other? And you
Yeah.
have voicemail. You never know what they're doing, which is it's probably healthy. But it's just crazy. I'm literally asking, like, so let me know when you arrive at every single place you go. I need you to text me. What did
Yeah.
you eat? Did you have Dunkin'? Like, you know what I mean? It's like we need like the constant talking, but then other people like you probably like back in the day barely talked.
Yeah.
Well,
I think about that a lot.
I mean, I remember growing up, like to hang out with my friends, I had to call the landline.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, hey, is so and so there? You know, like, and if they weren't there, then you just waited for them to call you back.
That's just it's
Which
just
could
crazy
have
to
been
think
literally
about.
like the next morning.
it could have been a long time.
Like
Yeah.
that was just kind of
like voicemail, like going to check your voicemails.
yeah, that kind of is just how it worked.
Like now, if I have a voicemail, I just delete it.
oh,
Yeah, by the way, you butt dialed Lexi yesterday.
did I?
4-minute voicemail of nothing.
We listened in case there was some tea.
Yeah.
When did I call you?
Yesterday.
It was like in the
Oh.
evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a butt dial. But then we listened in case you were low
Yeah.
key.
oh, I was at
talking.
church.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
well,
found out.
I was
Oh.
like, what if Danielle like
No,
is
I
in
said-
danger?
Oh no, you want to know what was happening when I called you? I remember this now. How much time do we have? Do I have time for a story?
Yeah.
Maybe like what time?
We're
is
at
it?
50.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I gotta leave in like 5. So walk in.
Okay. Well, no, I was literally dealing with a medical emergency at church and like almost called 911. Like it was crazy.
What happened?
There is a girl that
Can you say it with HIPAA? Is this a HIPAA
there's
violation?
no
Is she a
HIPAA. No, there was a
Oh,
girl who was having a seizure.
Oh, that's scary.
It was
That's
terrifying. Come to find out, it was normal. It happens, and I'm so glad that she was okay. But like, I was literally so scared, and I remember looking at my phone and being like, oh, weird, because I had opened the phone app to call 911, but I never called. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I called Lexi. I completely forgot.
Dang,
Oh,
that's
so we
crazy.
could have heard some tea.
Maybe you might have heard me freaking out.
Yeah, well,
Asking
I can hear
her.
your voice a little bit. But
I was like, is there anything you need? But then another seizure, like she had like 5.
what do you do? Like, do you just prop them up? What do you do?
We put her on a couch and had her on her side. So that way, if she,
yeah.
because we weren't sure how much she was going to move, and we didn't want her to like hit her head or anything.
Yeah.
So we just put her on her side, and then her parents came and they're like, yep, this happens. Like she's going to grow out of it. But it's it was a
Grow
side
out of
effect
it
from a
is
surgery that she had.
That's crazy.
I know. It was so scary, but I'm
Okay,
glad she's
wow.
okay.
Yeah, that's
really
terrifying.
scary.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I guess that's another fear of mine is not knowing how to take care of a medical emergency in the moment.
Yeah.
And like maybe that skill could have saved someone's life and I like didn't know it. Like choking.
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode. I hope you're just super scared. It is
Yeah.
spooky season, so I hope you're spooked. You guys both did at the same time. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you watch us on YouTube. We'll see you next week for another episode. Bye.
Bye.